Hey everybody, this is Paul, 125 Roller Coaster Challenge, and we are on our first ever cruise. Yep, we're here at the bow, and this is our first ever cruise. It is the Liberty of the Seas, which we're doing a 5-day excursion, I guess, to Bermuda. So we're actually here to Bermuda. This is actually our third day, so the last 2 days I've been here and I've been checking everything out, and we are able here because everybody's on Bermuda right now, which means that we can actually show you a full explore of this ship. Now, when you're doing a ship this size, usually we don't do cuts. We usually go right through and do a full walkthrough. It's going to be a little bit more of a challenge. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take you from deck to deck to deck. So we're going to start off with deck 2, go all the way to deck 15, and we're going to show you everything there. The good, the bad, and the ugly, as we are here at the Liberty of the Seas. Gotta love, I guess it's the Atlantic, it's not the Caribbean, but you gotta love cruise ships, and sit back and relax because we're going to go right to deck 2. All right, so one neat thing about the Liberty of the Seas is they actually have parts of the boat right here. So they actually tell you all the different sections, and this is all the areas that we're going to explore. So we won't be exploring deck 1 just because there's not much there, but it actually goes all the way up to deck 15. So if you sit back and relax, we're going to go through every little aspect here and show you everything here with the Liberty of the Seas. All right, so we're going to be starting off down here at deck 2. So deck 1 is basically medical, so I'm going to show you that real quick here. So it's the medical area there is deck 1. So we're going to start off here on deck 2, and deck 2 is pretty much all about the conference center. So come in here, you have a gentleman who's been here all week with us, and we're going to come over here. So if you have a conference center and stuff like that, a conference that's going on here at the ship, we actually got permission to come on in here real quick there and show you at least what one of them looks, conference rooms look like. So I come over here. They said the left one is open. Yep, so this is basically the facilities that you have for the conference room, which is actually a lot of good space here. So if you are going to use this cruise, Liberty of the Seas, as a way to you know, get some work done, actually, they do have nice conference rooms with TVs and things like that. But you know what? This is kind of more the boring deck. So why don't we go up there and show you what's on deck 3? All right, so you're over in the front of the ship here. You on deck 3, you have the Platinum. Now this is the main theater. So throughout the day, they actually have a lot of different things. They have movies, and this is where they also have their Broadway shows. Now currently it's closed, but hopefully later on I'll be able to peek in there during a show and show you. But it's pretty much the entire bow of the ship. So when you're there, pretty much this is a giant theater. This is where all their main shows are. So, but the neat thing about deck 3 is they actually have it broken down in 2 different sections. So we have to go across deck 4 to get to the other section. So we're going to show you that in a few minutes. So check it out. All right, so we're over here on deck 3, and we're going to show you the biggest theater that's actually here, which is called Platinum. So as you come over here, we want to show you the entire theater that they have here. Now here they actually have game shows, but they also have a lot of stage shows, and they actually have Broadway comparable shows here. So this is the main stage right there. As you know, there's so much seating, very impressive. There's a bar over here to the side, and there's a bar over there on that side too. And as you come over here by the stage, the one thing you're going to notice is there's a lot of seating here, but there's actually a whole balcony section here. So let me show you that real quick here. So you got the full balcony, full stage over here, and balcony all around. So this is by far the biggest stage area here. But you know what? You can actually go up to the balcony. So we're going to head up there real quick. And once we get you up there, you can see pretty much how vast this balcony actually is. And there's also another bar up this way too. So, but this is by far the biggest venue. Like I said, they just had a comedy show here, but they actually have a lot of stage shows also. So right over here, this side is their bar, but you head down here and you can actually see how great this stadium is. So hard to believe you got such a great venue in a boat. But this is pretty much the whole bow section here. But like I said, you can enter through level deck 3, but technically I guess I'm on deck 4. But let's go see what else they got on this great ship. All right, so we're going down to the second part of deck 3. Now this is actually pretty much, there's a middle section here, and that's what this is. And the first thing you're going to do is you're actually going to go into the art gallery. So let's show you the art gallery here. Now these are different artist things that you can actually purchase throughout your trip. So we're going to show you this real quick here. And they do have some events in this art gallery throughout the time, so that was actually kind of neat. I like that rose flower. Let's come over here. You can actually, with Park West, you can actually sit here and actually talk about purchasing some of the stuff here. So now the big aspect here is actually the Studio B. This is where they have karaoke. Now there's some maintenance work because we are on a park day there, so. But right here, this is where they have karaoke throughout the evening, stuff like that. They have a bar right there on the right-hand side. Yesterday, they actually had family karaoke, which I thought was kind of interesting. And through those doors back there is actually the ice rink. So hopefully later on, I'll be able to do an add-on right now where you can actually see the rest. Right, we're back on level 3, and this is our Explore video. So we want to show you a couple things that I did not get earlier because they were closed. So this is On Air. Now, On Air is pretty much the karaoke bar. So now what you want to do is you want to go through the art gallery and then come back towards the front of the ship. So you are actually blocked because of the next area that you can't actually get into. But this is the karaoke bar, and they have pretty much throughout the time. Now right in front of me is Studio B. Now Studio B is only open, you can reserve a space, which is great. But it's a I guess you can do two different things here. So first of all, you come over here, and this is a stage performance show. So when you come over here, they actually have shows, and that's what they're getting ready to do right now. So as you can tell, people are getting ready here. Now, we don't film these shows. There's two aspects we promised Royal Caribbean we wouldn't do, which is this ice show and also the platinum shows, because these are things they want people to experience in person, not experience through video. However, I did want to show you that this is also a space that you can actually rent out. It doesn't cost you any extra money. You just have to reserve the time, kind of like the Flow Rider, and you can have 15-minute, half-hour, and hour skate times. Where you actually get the skates, and you can enjoy the entire thing. Now, the one thing you definitely want to make sure of is, as people wander by here, is you need to make sure you're wearing pants. You can't wear shorts when you're on the ice skating rink, mainly because if you fall down, you can cut yourself and all that. So you have to make sure you have long pants if you want to do it. But this is Studio B. You have the theater seating there. There's a bar in the far side there. And there's also some more table seating there. But definitely something you want to check out when you're on Liberty of the Sea. All right, so we are done with the showing you some stuff going on with Studio B. Now the other thing here with Deck 3 is the 3-tier dining room. So when you get your ticket, your pass is going to tell you all the different things that you can do when your eating time is. So here they actually have 5:15, and then you have your My Time dining. But this is the bottom level. Just going to show you real quick here as they prepare for dinner services here. But this is the bottom level of the dining, and it actually goes up to Deck 4 and Deck 5. So just wanted to show you that real quick here. And we have just finished Deck 3. So now we're off to Deck 4. All right, so now we're on Deck 4, and this is a Michelangelo level right here. The one that on Deck 3 was actually called the Rembrandt level. So we'll go in here real quick here just to show you. This is the level that we were actually at. But I just want to show you real quick here. You have the grand staircase, and you also have the chandelier in the middle. But like I said, they are getting ready to they're doing like their prep for their dinner services here. Like I said, when you get your pass, it basically tells you when your assigned time is and your actual seats. I can actually show you real quick here. Our seat is right there in the corner, which is nice because you get a great sea view. But 405 is where we were. But this is the boring part of this deck. The main thing about Deck 4 is it is actually where all the stores are and everything else. So let's walk on through here and show you everything we got. And this goes all the way through here. So when you come in this area here, deck 5 is actually where everything is, but this actually has different lounges and stuff. So right over here is the bar. Now this one plays Latin music throughout the night. They actually have a band that's right there in the corner there. Then you got the bar right there. It's one of the nicer lounges. So there's the lounge here. And you come through here, this is the Focus Photo Gallery. Now this is, to me, it's kind of a space where I'm not really interested in here, but if you get group shots throughout the time there, you actually come here to touch screens and you can actually view your photos of the day. Everything's tied to your room key. And then of course you can go buy prints and stuff like that. What I also thought was kind of neat being a photographer is they actually sell a lot of Polaroid stuff. So now next point here is the Casino Royale. Now I actually was very happy to say I actually got permission to photograph in here because casinos, they usually don't allow you to do it. But as soon as you come in from this direction, you got blackjack, $10 minimum, which is nice. Here's a little higher stakes here with the $15 minimums. They also got 3-card poker. And over here, I like this. As I used to work at a casino, and having the single deck blackjack, that is a lot of fun. Over here is roulette. Over here is some more blackjack. This is a $25 one, so $1,000 maximum. So if you're looking to make money or lose money, that's where you want to go. This one right here is another 3-card poker, and over here is a $15 blackjack. So those are the table games right in the front. Now, if you're a slot player, they got you all set up here with a lot wall-to-wall slots. And it's easy to get lost in here. And it looks like they got a lot of the modern games here. A lot of progressive slots. There's Eye of Odin and all that. Oh, here's Fire and Light. Let me darken this up a little bit there so you guys can see the games a little bit better. Yeah, so it's a little bit darker there. Because it is very bright and colorful in here, so a little bit more light. There we go. But this is literally a sea of slot machines here. Now we're about halfway through done with the casino. Over here they've got their other group of games here. Right here they got Ultimate Texas Hold'em, which is kind of a Texas Hold'em type game. This one is a roulette. And when you come over here, this is the lone poker table in the entire place. And they play 2-5. So if you know poker, that's kind of a higher stakes than usually. It's a 1-2. Over here, of course, you got craps. Over here, you got blackjack, $25 minimum. Over here, you got Ultimate Texas Hold'em. This one's a $10, $5 one. And here's another single deck blackjack. Over here's another roulette. Over here is a $10 minimum blackjack, so smaller stakes. 3-card poker. And a $15 blackjack. Now right here in the center, you actually do have a bar, which works out pretty well here. And those are the stairs that take you back up there to the main gallery. And then, of course, you got more slot machines all against the wall here. So this is their casino, which, like I said, it's very tight in here. But if you are a player, this is where you want to go, definitely. And as we leave here, we're going to go to the piano bar area, which is very nice. Now, the casino is actually smoking, which is kind of unique. But this is Scooters, and they actually have a show going on right now, learning a second language. But what I like about this lounge is, let me brighten up a little bit here. Like I said, with us being where we are, it's a pretty nice area. But this is a great bar right here. You can grab drinks pretty quickly. And like I said, right over here, you can actually have the piano bar, and you're all set there. And now we're back here at the main concourse, right in the front of the boat again. And this is Platinum. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to show you the main deck, Deck 5. So get ready for that. Quick little add-on here to Deck 4. They actually have the Mexican restaurant. This is an add-in called Sabor. And Sabor, like I said, it's not part of the meal plan. So if you're looking for an up charge kind of thing here, but they got the guacamole, small plates with a red snapper, fondue. Over here you got tacos and burritos. You got the large plates and you got the sides. So right here is the Schooner Bar, and right next to that is Sabor, one of the upscale restaurants here on the ship. All right, so here we are on deck 4, and what I like about deck 4 is it gives you actually access to the front of the ship here. So basically this is pretty much where you actually enter the boat when you dock. Actually B5, I think that's where we came in at for ours. But I watched In the Loop, and one thing I did like that they showed us was basically how to get to the actual bow. So you have the top deck where the mini golf is, but here you got this staircase, which is kind of just, yeah, if you don't know where you're going, you wouldn't really think twice about this staircase. But when you come up here, and I'm wearing flip-flops, so I'm sure you can hear it. So this area here, this is all crew. But as you keep walking up here, and it's funny because there's not many people that actually come out to the actual bow of the ship. I always think that's kind of neat because for me, they actually have a spot out here, which is the King of the World. And if you remember our opening today, this is where I actually filmed the opening there with I'm on a boat. Because it really, now when we're sailing, it's windy as hell and I can't really go up here. I get blown around too much. But I'll show you the front here. So apparently this is a helicopter pad. But like I said, if you ever want to do your Jack from Titanic, this is where you want to go. So right there is the front of the ship, but this is the farthest point out. And it's a beautiful day here. Got jet skis coming in. Got a whole row of them coming in. So, and there we are, tied to the dock. It's funny because the jet skis actually, they can't go through this way because there's like a bouncy castle thing in the middle there. So they actually have to go around us to actually get into shore. This is where you want to go if you want to do your Titanic part. Right there is the front. But I like how all the jet skis kind of go in a row. I wonder if it's like a tour or not. But it is neat to actually have some benches here so you can enjoy it. But now you know how to get to the front of the Liberty of the Seas if you ever want to do it. And yeah, there it is as it plows through the seas. All right, guys, we made it to deck 5. Now this is the main deck here if you're looking for entertainment and stuff. And right here we're going to show you the Star Lounge. Now what I said before is here's a view of the main artery going through here. But like I said before, we're here when everybody jumped on board, so we're doing a lot of cleaning. So some of the places are going to be challenging, but we're going to go all the way to the front of the ship. And this is the Star Lounge. So this is where they have a lot of the trivia. This is where they have karaoke. I saw karaoke here already. And this is actually probably one of my favorite places to go here. They have a really nice bar right here. So you can actually grab your drinks. They have drink service. And then the seats here are fantastic. Now, the one thing I want to mention with the karaoke, they actually have a live band playing with the karaoke. So that's something you usually don't see. Like the girl was singing Miley Cyrus, and in the background, you literally had a full band playing the music for Miley Cyrus. So this is the Star Lounge, which is one of, like I said, one of the best venues here. And it's at the far front of the ship. So everything else we're doing is from the bow to the stern. So now over here, right before you get into the Star Lounge, there's a Connoisseurs Club. And I've been here a few times and I haven't seen anybody in here yet. But it is a nice little lounge. It has a nice TV. Love the architecture of this room with the Egyptian looking cats and stuff like that. And there's a private little bar there. So I'm not sure if this is actually for like the Commodore's Club or for Royal Caribbean, the higher end, people who do a lot of cruises. But like I said, unless people tell me, I tend to go where I go. And also I did get permission to photograph here. So yesterday I checked and they were very gracious. They said, do whatever you want to do. Just, if the area is restricted, don't go in a restricted area. All right, so here we are at the main part of the deck. And the one thing you definitely want to know is Serrano's. Now, Serrano's is part of the included meal plan. So you can come here throughout the night and you will get pizza by the slice and beer. There's lines all night long because it's open till 3 a.m. So that's like the last place you can get some food. Now over here is the Fashion Boutique. Like I said, things are closed right now because everybody's pretty much not in the area. Now when you head over this way, they actually have, this is the place at the Hoof and Claw, where they have a live guitarist throughout the time. The one problem with this, I love the guitarist. He's fantastic, and I'm going to show you a part of that during our Showtime video, but it's really small. So he's right there in the corner. That's his little area right there. But this place fills up quick. So if you actually want to see his show and actually sit down and not just stand there and watch it, you might want to get there early for the Hoof and Claw. And across from there is Perfume and Cosmetics. I cannot believe how many people were in there. To me, it's a place I'm not really going for, but you know, hey, if people are into that, they're into it. Now here's the main store, the Logo Souvenir Store, where you can get all your Royal Caribbean and actually Barbados stuff, not Barbados, Bermuda stuff. So pretty much wherever the port of entry is, they actually have stuff there. And across from here, this is Vintages. This is the wine bar. So if you're into wine, they have a lot of different events, different tastings and stuff like that. This is a very comfortable lounge here, but the menu is all wine. So if you don't like wine, probably not the place for you to go, but it's got plenty of rooms there, some comfortable seats and stuff like that. Now, as you're coming down this way here, you got gifts and jewelry. Now, usually during the cruise, this whole area here, pathway, has been filled with, like, you know, for lack of a better word there, trying to sell stuff 50% off and all that. But this is where you get jewelry and all that. And right across from here is the general store. Now, as a general store, it's kind of funny because it's a general store if you're looking for alcohol. This is where you can get all your duty-free liquor and stuff, Crown Royal, Remy Martins and stuff like that. So that's right there. Now as you come down here, you've got an ice cream parlor. Now the ice cream parlor is actually not included. And from what I heard before, it used to be Ben & Jerry's. Now it's their own ice cream that they make there. But they got some signature things here. Sea Swirls, which is sea salt caramel with coconuts, whipped cream and chocolate drops. Cookie Crunch Split looks pretty good. But you can get like three things, up to 3 scoops and all that stuff. But this is all in-house now. And right over here, this is Cafe Promenade. And this is actually included in the meal plan. So pretty much you can come here. It's Starbucks. So if you like Starbucks, this is where you want to go. Like I said, it's probably the only place that's really crowded. Mainly because people are getting their morning coffee. But there's some seats and stuff like that. And here is the cupcake cupboard, where you can actually come here and get cupcakes. Cupcake prices, minis are $1.50 each. You get a half dozen for $14, a dozen for $28. So, but like I said, this is where you want to go. They also have cakes and stuff like that. There are weddings on this ship. So, and as we come over this way here, you've got Get Out There, which is more of their fun dresses and stuff like that. Say you didn't pack anything formal, you can come here and get a dress and stuff like that. And then over here is Next Cruise. You know, they got to try to get you signed up for the next one already. So here you can actually book your cruise right here while on the cruise. And then over here, this is Guest Services. And also, not just Guest Services, but they also have shore excursions. And they got this nice little bridge that takes you across. Because down there, that is the Latin music area. But right there is Guest Services. And then over here, this is the R Bar, which is kind of more like a lounge kind of thing. But I'll show you the R Bar right here. I have yet to actually be here, but sometimes they have music, but usually this is just a quick place to grab a drink. But this is all on deck 5. And they always have a new drink of the day. The Dark and Stormy is over here at the R Bar. Now, the one thing about here, you actually have, in the front of the ship, you actually have elevators. This is the middle part of the ship here, and it can take you up there. And then, of course, in the far end, you also have elevators. Now, this is Botticelli, so this is the third level of the main dining hall. So we'll show you this real quick. So it is a giant dining hall here, and this is the top level here. Well, so, and you can tell it's the top level because right there is a giant chandelier. So there you go. This is a great view right there. So there's the first floor, which is the Rembrandt. Michelangelo's the second level, and the third level here. This is the Botticelli, I believe it's called. But let me come over here. Let me line this up a little bit here so you can see a little bit better. It is dark in here. Chandeliers are pretty, but they don't tend to have the light. So this is deck 5, and like I said, these are all different couples and families and stuff like that. Yet again, when you get your card, your room key, they have all that stuff there. So, all right, so we just did deck 5. So we're gonna go and we're gonna jump